The Fresh TV team take over Rottnest with food, reviews and an island cruise. Tony tees up a crayfish cook-off you won't believe who gets roped in, and miles high in a heart-stopping surprise adventure.
G'day, welcome to Rottnest Island.
Rottnest Island is just the best spot, isn't it, Miles? It's a really great family spot. We come here with the kids all the time. And speaking of family, your wife called me this week.
Okay, she's dobbing me in for not doing the cooking.
No, there was no dobbing in, but she does want me to set up a bit of a challenge for you.
Oh, okay, that sounds ominous.
My job is the cooking. I'm taking care of the food today.
Right.
I'm going to make us the perfect picnic. Your job is to explore the island, find us the perfect picnic spot.
Okay, sounds easy enough. We're on Rottnest.
Well, the first thing you have to do, jump on your bike and head to the airport.
The airport. Oh, okay, a bit of a chopper ride, recce, find the perfect spot.
Chopper ride, something like that, yeah. So, see how you go. Don't make it too far away, and if it is, then send for the car, okay?
Easy.
Well, I'm off to Rottnest, and I think I'll make it just in time for breakfast. So you arrive at Rotto, and you come to this little place called Geordie Bay. It's beautiful, and on a sunny day like this, one of our great finds is the Geordie Cafe. Great breakfasts. Can't wait.
Welcome to Geordie Bay Cafe.
Now, I've heard the breakfasts here are epic, but also the juices here really get you off to a great start. So here we are. They've given us a lot of food. This is the famous Bodie's breakfast, which we're about to try. It's big. Here we've got the Spanish beans, which are absolutely fantastic. They smell good. This is the gourmet vegetarian breakfast. Lots of vegetarian things, obviously. And you'll love this one. Ham Benedict with a lovely sauce over the top. Fantastic. Well, that was great. I think we should go and talk to the chef now and find out what his secrets are. It's such an epic meal. Jacob, top breakfast. Mate, what's your secret? How do you get such great meals, particularly at a place like Rotto?
Oh, just everything cooked to order, fresh as we can get it.
Now, the kind of people you feed normally here, most of them, I guess, are visitors and tourists, aren't they? Because that's basically all who comes to Rotto.
Yeah, we do. We get a lot of the overseas tourists, a lot of WA tourists as well.
But one of the great successes of a good breakfast is crispy bacon, and you get your bacon so crispy. Any little secrets there?
Just time. That's about it. Experience and time.
Now, Jacob, you've won Lotto, mate, because look at this. This is where you work. How extraordinary is that? Well, that's my job done. I'm a professional leader, and I'm full. And so are my little mates.
I'm doing a gourmet picnic, so for a little bit of inspiration, I know just the place to go first. The Lane Cafe is one of the newer spots to grab a bite in the town square. Here, hot dogs are the specialty, and not your average snagger in a bun either.
We make everything fresh to order, and there's just so much available in WA that you can really play with. Combining flavours is important as well. Have a little play with all of your different relishes.
Now, how important is a good sauce?
Oh, it can make or break the burger. For example, if you're using beef, you might want to stick to more of a tomato or maybe even some Middle Eastern spices. But with pork, you can really be exciting. You can use some jalapeno, the beetroot again. Sometimes we use a red pepper relish.
With a couple of sauces, I'm going to make the simple picnic staple of fruit and sandwiches into something more impressive. Next stop, the famous Rottnest Bakery. This sourdough is made from wild yeast that grows on Rotto's salt lakes, one of the island's many natural attractions.
It's very unique, as in there won't be anywhere else in Australia that has the same kind of bread with the same taste.
It's always good to know where your food comes from, so in the name of research, I'm off to do some sightseeing of my own. Next on Fresh TV, it's sizzle season at the Rottnest Hotel. Tony checks in for some summer barbecue inspiration. And your next holiday cook-up's sorted. Rianne bashes out an old favourite in the square.
Wow, what a magnificent old building this is. Built back in 1858, for the Governor as his private holiday home. The lurks and perks of the day. Today, it's the home of the wonderful Hotel Rottnest. And in a minute, we're going to meet Chef Ben and try his delicious food.
Ben's going to cook a barbecue outside with this stunning view. And why wouldn't you?
Mate, I feel like one of the luckiest blokes in the world. Like, I'm looking at you and I'm looking at this view. I know that you're going to cook me lunch in this magnificent spot. What a place.
And today, Chef Ben is going to cook a blue spotted emperor, grilled baby fennel bulb and sauce vierge.
So first we can put a few slices of lemon inside of the fish.
This island is absolutely special.
If you enjoy cycling, swimming, surfing, snorkeling,
Diving.
it's the place to be.
Yeah.
You have a nice burst of fresh tomato goodness coming through.
Ben's originally from France and Hotel Rottnest are pretty lucky to have their own resident French chef. I'm so looking forward to picking up a few tips here.
And we're going to use the juice of a char-grilled lemon instead of a plain lemon.
Char-grilled?
Yeah.
And here's something I haven't tried.
That is just amazing. That has really intensified the whole... Oh,
It's a very simple thing that brings an extra.
mate, I'm going to put this on my menus. Just so you know, this is going to go on my menus
Beautiful.
somewhere.
Beautiful.
But I will have in brackets down the bottom from Chef Ben. Okay, I won't forget you. Chef Ben, that looks sensational.
Thank you.
I really do appreciate it. And I'm hoping you're going to sit down and enjoy it with me.
I will.
Herbs.
Now for the taste test.
Hey. Mate,
Good. Beautiful.
that's sensational.
To find a good picnic spot, I need a bird's eye view of the island. Peter Martin from the Rottnest Volunteer Guides leads the way up all 155 steps of the Wadjamup Lighthouse. The view is incredible. Hey, listen, Pete, I need to find a nice picnic spot for today. Can you point me in the right direction? I mean, I haven't been here for a long time, so I'm not too
I'd
sure.
go straight to the basin.
Yep.
So there it'd be like in a natural swimming pool on a day like today.
I've got a bit of time up my sleeve before I have to be at the airport, so I'm heading to Oliver Hill, where a few of the locals have offered to show me around the old military base. This underground system was built for World War II, when Aussie troops were stationed here on the island. These massive Navy guns were all set up to blast enemy ships headed for the mainland.
They did practice runs, but luckily they never had to be used in anger.
It's fascinating stuff. But one of my tour guides, Ellis, has different ideas about the perfect picnic spot.
I would go to Little Salmon Bay.
You wouldn't go to the basin?
No.
Okay, that's contentious. Well, the view from the chopper should settle it. I'm looking forward to the ride.
Gone are the days when hiking or biking were the only ways to get around the island. Today, I'm planning on expending as little energy as possible with a Segway tour. But first, I have to find my Segway centre. Is now the right time to tell you it took me 5 attempts to get my driver's licence?
That is more than okay, don't you worry.
So just explain basically how it works.
Well, it's actually got sensors underneath your feet. So computers are reading your feet. So it's body weight controlled. So you lean forward, the machine will go forward. You lean back, the machine will stop.
Leaning forward. Ah! And it's as easy as that. Now, have you ever had a speeding fine?
Oh, no, not yet. Luckily, they are all governed at the same speed.
So hooning's not a problem?
Hooning is no problem. No, luckily
Well,
not.
you haven't seen me yet, so... Distance covered, 13 Ks. Calories burnt, probably 0.
Hello, it's a gorgeous day here in the settlement of Rottnest where we're going to be cooking you a beautiful anchovy and beef burger. Kicking off with our ingredients, we've got beautiful Dandaragan beef with salt and pepper. From there our sauce, onion, apple, some brown sugar, butter, ancho chilli, a little bit of tomato sauce and of course stout. Now these are the perfect holiday patties because all we need is quality beef, salt and pepper. So a good whack of salt, get the seasoning all the way through. Same with pepper. And the trick to bringing this together is not eggs or breadcrumb, it's just working the fat into the beef so it all binds together. It makes for a nice juicy patty. Now once that's all kneaded in, all we need to do is grab a nice generous handful of our beef and we're just going to mould that into a thick rustic patty. For our sauce, we need to get a little bit of butter into a pan, with our onions. These can start caramelising. And I'm just going to add a touch of olive oil in with this to stop the butter from burning before the onions cook. It'll take about 8 minutes. Now we're going to slice up our soaked anchovy chilli. This will give us a nice chocolatey flavour right throughout the sauce. We're just going to slice up a little bit of apple here, fairly fine. We want this to cook quite quickly. All right, our onions are looking beautifully caramelised in here, nice and sweet. Straight in with our anchovy chilli and all of that apple to sweeten up the sauce. We'll let that cook through. Now burger patties lightly oiled and straight onto the camp grill. Let that cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, depending on how rare you like it. Now our apple's just about cooked through, so now is the point we're going to be getting in our stout. And we're using a milk stout, just has a little bit of sweet, nice smooth flavour, not too bitter. So we've got about half the bottle in there. With that, a little bit of quality tomato sauce, and this just gives a bit of sweet, a little bit of acid at the same time. And then to finish, some brown sugar for depth of flavour, and of course that little bit of extra sweet. This is all going to simmer together. You're going to be leaving it until you can't smell the alcohol come off the stout anymore. We don't want that flavour in there, just the sticky sweetness. Now this one's cooked about medium, and while our grill's still hot, we may as well get our buns on there to get a nice little bit of char. Now to assemble the bun, on with our patty, which is rested for a few minutes now, over with our stout and apple sauce, our anchovy chilli in there, a little bit of smoked cheddar, really generous with the smoked cheddar, and parts of beautiful flavour. Of course, classic tomato, and then we've got a little bit of rocket, and ready to eat. If someone can beat the seagulls. Looking forward to seeing you next week.
Coming up, Tony gets treated to a seafood feast by the boys in blue, and an island recce takes a terrifying twist. This segment of Fresh TV is brought to you by WA Clean Skin Sellers.
G'day, boys.
Hey, how you going?
Good, Tony, how are you?
Duncan, how are you?
Duncan?
Right.
Graham, how you going, boys? Busy on the island today?
Well, it's knock-off time.
No worries. What do you do on knock-off time on an island like this?
We're just going to go and get our dinner.
Dinner?
Dinner.
Really?
Crayfish.
Mind if I join?
Welcome to come.
Let's go.
Like all good fishermen, Graham and Duncan have got some secret spots that they reckon are pretty good for catching crays.
Mate, you can see that's fresh, so I see he's got a little bit of tar.
Yeah, that's a female, so we've got to put that back.
So that one goes back?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully Graham's spot's a bit better.
I'm looking you in the eyes. You can trust me that no one will know about this place. Let's see how we go. Here we go. This is looking promising, boys. Oh!
Yeah,
Gee, that's a beauty.
Looking beautiful, boys.
It's a male.
Sorry, Duncan, no offence, mate, but I'm preferring this spot.
Well, we're off home now and we're going to steam up these crays.
Well, boys, it's been a successful day. Thank you very much for showing me secret spots on the island. I know you've quickly passed steam these. Now I want to see what you can do with the rest of it. So, a little bit of a cook-off between the two of you. And you boys are going to now impress me. Let's see what you can do.
And they're straight into it. Dunks has gone for an Asian style. He'll chop up the tail, fry some chilli, garlic, ginger, coriander, little squeeze of lemon, and then some spring onion, soy and sesame oil to finish. Can't wait to try that. Graham's going for a simple crayfish salad with coriander, mint, olive oil, vinegar. This is the perfect summer dish. I have to tell you, I'm very impressed. Have a look at these dishes.
Well, boys, the Coppers cook-off. Not easy to say, but I tell you what, you produced the goods. Oh, mate.
Not too hot for you, Tony?
No, I love my chilli.
Well done. Well done. Thank you.
All right, Graham. Get nervous?
I am.
It's all right.
I do. I like mate.
It's okay. Mate, this is, you've absolutely nailed the cooking process, as I got to say. I had a little sneak taste before.
Took the biggest piece.
Oh, boys. Are we ready for it? And the winner is me, because you guys cook for me. I'm the winner. Those are absolutely sensational. I'm worried about my job as being a chef. Mate, thank you so much for that.
You should have been a politician.
So I get to the airport. What have we got, runner?
Okay, Miles. Let's start off with membership with the Australian Parachute Federation, compulsory membership. As
Hang on a sec, back it up. Did you just say parachute?
Yeah, you're going skydiving today, my friend.
I've been set up. Okay. Parachute.
Surprise!
Surprise, surprise. I was supposed to go on a chopper trip today and I've been set up by Jasmine to go parachuting. Great. I'm going to get you back.
Next thing, I'm strapped up. I'm in training. To throw myself out of a plane 10,000 feet in the air. So how did this happen? Now, Janet from Norway is my jumping buddy today. She's going first for sure. It's a 20-minute flight up to altitude. It's enough time to take in a truly breathtaking view and to start plotting my revenge, of course.
For our picnic sandwiches, I've decided on marinated artichoke and prosciutto with Swiss cheese and a dressing made with mayonnaise, rosemary, sea salt and a bit of lemon juice. And for this summer fruit salad, I've cut up strawberries, peaches, pineapple, and that's marinating in a mixture of brown sugar, lime juice, vanilla essence and a little bit of orange zest. Well, I'm off to meet up with Miles now, and I'm guessing he's going to be pretty hungry.
So I'm strapped onto my instructor. Janet's, she's in mid-air. Here we go, this is it. There's no going back. Before I know it, it's me on the edge of the plane. I'm in free fall. It's indescribable.
Now that, my friend, is a bucket list. That is the most unique experience I've ever had in my life. It's something almost existential. It's... Put it there. Right on, brother. Awesome. That was fantastic. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 10,000 feet of my beautiful Rottnest, mate. If you want to do something with your life, you have a bucket list, you've thought about it, you haven't actually pulled the trigger, do it. Jump. Jump out of that aeroplane and have one of the most sensational experiences of your life.
After the break, eating out. Fresh TV's pick of the hottest deals and venues this week. For more great ideas and recipes, see Fresh in the Today Lift Out of the West Australian on Thursday.
Are you loving all this food? Well, if you're thinking of eating out, here's our picks for the week. Okay, if you're after some high-quality Japanese cuisine, try Matsuri Japanese restaurant in St George's Terrace. Might be best to book. For a huge steak, try Chop House. It's a funky New York style setting with lots to choose from. Now, for an amazing burger, you just can't go past. Grilled. Personally, I like the Fremantle store. Very tasty, heaps of burgers to choose from. If you're still in the port city, try Clancy Fish Pub for some exceptional seafood. Excellent reviews and it's family friendly. Huge range of choices on the menu. To Bunbury now. And you must try tapas at Misa by Casellas. Recently renovated, but the food still amazing. And it's on the Marston waterfront. Still in the southwest this time, Manjimup. Tall Timbers, it's a relatively newcomer, but has set the standard. It's in the main street, and they're our picks for this week. Enjoy. What do you think?
It's perfect. It's just beautiful. Couldn't be better. What did you think of your chopper ride?
Yeah, nice setup. It was very serene, very calming.
I'm sure.
Worked up a bit of a hunger though.
Yes, thought you might have. Here, give one of those a try.
All right.
Working all day on that.
That's good.
Okay, yeah. We'll see you next week on Fresh TV.
Mm.
Yep.